The Scripture saith, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. Let no man deceive you by any means. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. Beware of deceivers.
Christ is the death conqueror,
This is not a good profession. He preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
the death conqueror.
Let no man deceive you.
Jesus is the death conqueror. Jesus is the death conqueror. He is the death conqueror. He is the divine death conqueror. This is important for us to know.
He preacheth a false Jesus. He speaketh not of Jesus the Son of God without wavering.
Get to know the Christ of the cross. The Christ of the cross.
He preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
the Christ of the cross.
I commune with my Lord. I said, precious Jesus, precious Jesus.
He preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
precious Jesus. I commune with my Lord. I said, precious Jesus. And he's waiting for our prayers to offer them to his Father. And I said, precious Jesus.
That if I open my heart and you open yours to the real Jesus,
He preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
the real Jesus. I want the real Jesus. I need the real Jesus. The real Jesus lives in total victory. The real Jesus has conquered death and hell and the grave. The real Jesus sits at the right hand of all authority and all power. The real Jesus.
The real biblical Jesus.
He preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
the real biblical Jesus.
The real Jesus.
The real Jesus. I want the real Jesus.
Beware of deceivers. They preacheth of false Jesus. They speaketh not of Jesus the Son of God without wavering.
I knew it was the Jesus of the New Testament.
He preacheth of false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
The Jesus of the New Testament. And I believe in the Jesus of the New Testament. He was the Jesus of the New Testament. Praising Jesus, the Jesus of the New Testament.
beware of deceivers. They preacheth of false Jesus. They speaketh not of Jesus the Son of God without wavering.
The real Jesus.
The real Jesus. The real Jesus. The real Jesus. Jesus of the Bible is real.
She preacheth of false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
Jesus of the Bible. The Bible of Jesus is true.
she preacheth of false Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God, not
The Bible of Jesus.
Christ is the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys.
beware of deceivers. They lie and wait to deceive. Jesus is the Son of God, not
The ultimate truth.
I'm trying so hard to, even right now, think about the resurrected Christ being on this stage with me. The resurrected Christ. The resurrected Christ.
he preacheth of false Jesus, of false gospel. Let no man deceive you. To be accepted with Jesus Christ, we must continue to confess that Jesus is the Son of God without wavering, not
The resurrected Christ. In John chapter 21, in verse 18, he says to Peter, Jesus says that the resurrected Christ says to Peter, the resurrected Christ. Think about the resurrected Christ. The resurrected Christ. It's not this little thing it's not going to hurt you. It's a heresy that will ultimately lead you to hell.
the Scripture saith, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. Jesus said, Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. He that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings. These shall go away into everlasting punishment. Let no man deceive you.
I mean, we just celebrated Easter a few weeks ago, and we thought about the resurrected Christ. Are you telling the resurrected Christ that his body is destructible?
We must change our idea of what a false teacher looks like. Because it's not going to be some wicked, nasty-looking person that's going to come up and drag you away. It's going to be some clean-cut, good-looking person that just seems to live a righteous life and then teaches you a gospel that's contrary from what the apostles taught.
The devil always thinks on himself.
And she was reminding us, look, we have the resurrected Christ as our portion. One last thought is the resurrected Christ. And so let's follow the resurrected Christ. We're ready to follow our resurrected Christ anywhere.
I could be a false teacher. And what's sad is I get a bunch of you to follow me. It disgusts me how many of you I could lead astray if I wanted to.
And this morning we're going to talk about the good news of the resurrected Christ.
The resurrected Christ.
The resurrected Christ.
The resurrected Christ.
Beware of deceivers. They preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus said, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
The resurrected Christ. It's a heresy that will ultimately lead you to hell.
What could you possibly be afraid of if you were standing next to the resurrected Son of God? To the resurrected Son of God.
Beware of deceivers. They preacheth a false Jesus. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Not
the resurrected Son of God.
Not
the resurrected Christ.
To the resurrected Son of God.